Hi everybody, yippee, woo, day 15, woo. Anyway, I'm really sorry this one's a little bit late, but my dad's gone back into hospital. Don't panic, it's just an infection he's got and he's not drinking enough, which has caused the little infection that he's got. But despite that, I've been to the gallery and my pictures are coming along. I've got one more whale to do. I am posting it on YouTube, so please check them out, and then you'll get to see them and the story behind the investigation. Because when I do my professional work for galleries and stuff, I tend to do investigative art. You know, I like to find a voice for inquiry. So they will be up on YouTube, and check me out on Patreon. I do have new videos going up there that are not on here. Anyway, today's word was mysterious. So I'm there scratching my head, getting the old grain batter working, and I'm thinking, what could I use for mysterious, and what can I do to keep the ties in this series? And as you can see, my little jigsaw puzzle bird. So mysterious, right, I did a little bit of research on this one and decided to do the dodo. Now I live about 20 miles from Oxford, and in Oxford they have a really fantastic museum, if ever you can go there. It's called the Pitt Rivers. And Mr. Pitt Rivers was an antiquarian. He went round the world and collected all kinds of different antiquities. But in the natural history bit of the museum, there is a stuffed dodo. Whoa. Now, the dodo. Now, the dodo is a mysterious bird in itself because it comes from an island, and it says the pronunciation is Maurice. It's French, but they were said that when the Dutch sailors went there, they ate the dodo to extinction. No, they didn't. When the Dutch sailors landed there, the dodo lived in a very thick jungle. I'm assuming it's a bit like the Amazon jungle, I don't know. But the rats and the mice and the cats that lived on the boats actually ate the eggs, and so eventually the dodo became extinct. So according to the sailors, they weren't very tasty, they weren't very nice. Even though they were tame and easy to catch, they weren't very good to eat. But with the stuffed dodos that there are, they were stuffed really fat, and the dodo apparently isn't really fat bird like you see in Alice in Wonderland. That's the tie, boom boom, Alice in Wonderland. The dodo does actually appear in Alice in Wonderland. So they were more like pigeons, huge pigeons. I would imagine wood pigeons, looking at wood pigeons. Anyway, they've never been able to find a complete skeleton of the dodo. They found bones and that until, I think it was in the early 1800s or mid 1800s. Somebody did find what they thought was a complete skeleton, and that was what they used to base the dodo on. Now, as time's gone on and research has got better and funding, blah blah blah, they've investigated the island, and there are some swamplands, and they've managed to dig out 2 incomplete skeletons, and they've kind of mishmashed these together. And now they have, as near as damn it, a complete skeleton of the dodo. And so now they can find out all kinds of things about the dodo that we never knew before. So, and he was quite famous, and the last time the dodo was really made really famous was through Lewis Carroll and Alice in Wonderland. But if you are ever in Oxford, I must admit I was bowled over when I first saw this stuffed dodo, and there are less than a handful in the world. So if Oxford doesn't draw you in with its mystical spirals and whispering galleries in Spectre Morse, and just the history and wonderful city that it is, do go and check out the dodo, because he is quite fun. They are really large as well, which is really interesting. And so I just thought, for my word mysterious, I thought, why not do the dodo? Because after doing research, he really is a mysterious little bird. Nobody knows a lot about him and his little mystery, which is quite funny really, because it kind of fits in with Inspector Morse. Anyway, I'm really enjoying this. I'm giving myself a pat on the back. I know that I'm not getting thousands and thousands of views like anybody else, but that's not really the point. The point is I'm doing 31 days. I'm learning stuff and doing quick sketches. I'm using inspiration for a jigsaw puzzle, which is quite mind taxing at times. The words are absolutely brilliant. So thank you, Jake Parker, for actually inventing Inktober. It's brilliant. I'm absolutely chuffed to bits that I'm halfway through. Ooh, I want to put bowels up. Ooh, I wish there was a certificate for people that actually finished it. I know the reward is in doing it, but I would just love to have a certificate to say, whoa, you've done it, because it is such a hard thing to draw, film, narrate, investigate, and I'm halfway through, despite sometimes the universe being against me. So I'm going to leave you with my little dodo. I'm going to call him Frank, because frankly we don't know enough about them. Anyway, on this happy note, I'm going off with my daughter and family to a little cafe now to have some lunch and some chill time. So we'll leave you with that thought. Please like, subscribe, check out my Patreon channel. I really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed your comments. What bird will it be tomorrow?